Hello, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. So, apparently I'm just gonna randomly start talking to people. So we just completed Lord Jabu Jabu, and we now have all three spiritual stones. So we do need to go back and see Princess Zelda, but just like every other dungeon so far, we do have a few things we want to take care of right away. So, we're gonna go over here, gonna dive down. We're gonna pop into Lake Hylia really quick. We go over here. On the side of the laboratory here, we heard it earlier when we were wandering around. I don't think I'm gonna make it. There's a Skulltula on the side of the laboratory that we needed the boomerang in order to get. So, see if I can do this quick enough. Ah, just missed it. That's okay. So, there's going to be a few things that we're going to do. A little bit of backtracking. I'll try to keep it as reasonable as I can and as short as I can. Oh. Fun fact, if you hit it once and it disappears and comes back, it still counts as being hit once already. I did not know that. So, we now have, at this point, 30 Skulltulas. That is relevant because that is going to make what we're going to do moving forward a lot easier. So we're going to take a little bit of a detour over towards Kakariko Village. Go like this. And the fastest way to get over to Kakariko Village is still to just run from Zora's Domain. But I will show you something that I didn't show off when I got the scale. But because we have the ability to dive deeper, this will transport you right back to the Lost Woods. So that can create a shortcut from here, and there's also a shortcut from Goron City to get to the Lost Woods. So yeah, you can use those to your advantage if you're wandering all over the map and need to cut out a little bit of time. So that is always handy. Now, on our way by, we are going to stop by and see our friend, the magic bean seller. We're gonna go buy a whole bunch of the beans from him. Basically, just until we can't buy anymore. This is the most rupee intensive part of the game, so chomp chomp chomp, we have the popular magic beans. You'll regret it if you don't buy them now. So we've got 50, 60 is 110, so we should be able to buy 3 of them. So now they're super popular, apparently. I'm just buying them because they're still for sale. And the super rare magic beans. This could be your last chance. Special price, 70 rupees. Sure, why not? And we're going to continue on. Now, you can stop by. So we're going to stop by the Skulltula house and collect the relevant rewards, because we haven't received our 20 or 30 Skulltula rewards, and one of those is incredibly useful right about now. So we will be making our way to let's say the Ocarina of Time, but that's the game, to Hyrule Castle right after this. While I am in Kakariko Village, I am going to get another Skulltula, just because I'm already here. Why not? and it'll save me from having to come back here unnecessarily or wait till later to do it, because if I wait till later, I'm gonna forget it. I can almost guarantee you that I'm gonna forget about it, so. Got the carpenters still just running around, not building that building. And one of the Skulltulas that we need to get is right there. Now, we're going to go on a little bit of a spree to collect these things. I think we'll get about, I think it's 12 more of these before we move on to the next part of the game. So this episode, and more than likely the next episode, we're not going to get that far going forward in the game, but we will collect quite a bit of stuff, so. So quiet at night. Except for the cow in the house. Okay, so we've come to the house of Skulltula, and we're going to talk to this person first. They say the curse has been broken, here's a reward. This is the Stone of Agony, so in case anybody was wondering, I am playing on the actual N64. You do need to get the additional Rumble Pack, which I don't have one. I never really saw the need to go get one. But what this item does is when you're close to a secret, what happens is it'll start to rumble, and I'll show that off. I won't show off the actual rumble feature, but I'll show you one of the things that it will make you aware of. Kind of like that grotto we had found by Lake Hylia. This was the important item I wanted to come get right now. And this is the Giant's Wallet. It's the biggest wallet you can get, and you can hold 500 rupees. So, because the next three magic beans are going to cost 70, 80, or 80, 90, and 100 rupees each. That's going to pile up really quick. But you come over here, I believe it's right around here. I'm not crazy. I know it's around here somewhere. There we go. So, when I've been walking around, if I'd been walking around with a Rumble Pack, after I had received the Stone of Agony, it would alert me to things like this. Grottos that I can't see. So you would try to search for these secrets. Now, I wanted to do this one specifically because... Okay. Oh yeah, and these guys, he will completely ignore me because if there's more than one re-dead, and you... Yeah, that's what these are called, by the way. And you kill one, until the body disappears, they just kind of wander over to it. So, yeah, as you saw, I walked right up to him, and he completely ignored the fact that I was there. $200 rupees. Actually, I am gonna go ahead. It's just a going. So what I'm actually gonna do, now that I think about it, is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab 2 of the magic beans, and then we'll continue on to the next part, because there is one other thing I need to purchase that is quite expensive. So yeah, I'll cut to when after I've come out of Zora's River, and then we'll continue on from there. Okay, so now that we've collected all but one, so if you remember, I did plant 2 already. I planted one of them beside the the bean cellar, and I planted one in Lake Hylia already, so 7. That means I've purchased 9. I've got one more left to go. Alrighty, so I've got the Kakri. So this is going to be a lot of spider hunting, and then the next episode, if I've got this written out properly, we'll be going through and doing the magic beans that we can do at this point. So, wander over this way. Place a bomb right here. The Stone of Agony would alert me of that grotto as well. Oh no. I was like finding creative ways to beat those things. Okay. Oh. Getting a little overzealous, I guess. So that's a gold Skulltula. And then I'm gonna break wide around the castle because I'm gonna finish off the episode with the cutscene that's gonna show up. So let me take a look. Oh yeah, so I do want to wander all the way over here. And this will be the last trip that we make to Lon Lon Ranch for a little bit. But we definitely want it to be nighttime. Okay. So, we were listening to this earlier, and now we have the means to collect it, just like at Lake Hylia. Oh. And then there is one more inside Lon Lon Ranch that can easily get missed just because it's just far enough out of the way. And that's this one way back here. So if you go from the door straight to the pen to make your way out, you won't hear this thing the first time you come through. Did not turn around in time. Okay. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we'll take a look. So in the last episode, I showed that the dungeon map will show you when you have fully completed the Skulltulas in an area. And I'm pretty sure this is the first location. Yeah. That you can fully complete getting the Skulltulas. So we have a little token right beside the name, just like we do on the dungeon map. So if you're getting through the game and you're starting to struggle to figure out where the Skulltulas are, there's a good chance you could have missed one in a dungeon. Those will not be indicated on the world map. They're completely separate. Or if you look through the world map, there could be a location that doesn't have the little token. So, okay. And we're beating up the birdies just because we can. And yeah, it looks like our next job is to sorry. Yeah, I've done a few things out of order, and it's really thrown off what my guide says I've done at this point. But I'm on track, so we're good. We're gonna go activate the cutscene. As you can see, the torches are lit. During the day, they would be lit as well. And as we approach, things get a lot more gray. So this is when you know that you're ready to, or there's a cutscene at this location. So. Ah! I lost her! You, over there, little kid. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me! So, you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. Heh. 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 You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. Pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you are dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. And off he goes. I'm so glad he does not talk much throughout the game. I would think trying to do a voice like that too much would really hurt. Okay, so now that Zelda and Impa ran away, and Ganondorf very readily just handed our head to us, and we seem to have rebounded nicely. So, as we saw, Zelda chucked something while she was galloping away. And it was the Ocarina of Time, so this has replaced our fairy ocarina now. Okay, so we have now learned the Song of Time. So if we remember back to when we met Princess Zelda, she did tell us that that the Ocarina of Time was required to get past the Door of Time. So we now have all the elements that we need to access the Temple of Time. So, we have one more thing we're going to do, and then I'm going to probably cut it. Actually, you know what? We'll do one more thing. Just because this will make the next episode go a little bit smoother. So we're going to come all the way back here to the Happy Mask shop. Oh great, you sold it. Please pay me back 30 rupees for the spooky mask. So when we speak to him again, we now have access to the bunny hood. And to anybody who has played Majora's Mask, no, it doesn't do the same thing as it does in Majora's Mask, unfortunately. Now, I am going to hop in here for a sec, because I'm going to do something fun. You know what? Buy a heart. Oh. That's unfortunate. And, sorry, one Deco stick. So I've emptied out my wallet. Just because this is going to be a touch of fun. Something that I've always found very satisfying that you can do. This actually also, believe it or not, will make the rest of the rupee burden that we have much easier. So, after you have activated the cutscene, a new character is going to appear in Hyrule Field. And in order to find this character, you have to come along the west side of Lon Lon Ranch, and you just barely see his pixels, and he's just jogging along. And we will catch up to him. He's not actually going that quickly. We just started that far back. Yeah, this should be evidence enough that, yeah, this is original hardware. A lot of pixelation. But we have the Running Man. So, to quickly pause this and pull out the bunny hood, because this is the mask that he's looking for. If you look off in the distance as we come near this fence, on the right side you can see we've already attracted the attention of the P-Hat. So that makes this a little annoying, but not the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination. And all we can do basically is just follow him. Eventually he will tire out, he will stop to sit down. Even if we lock onto him, we have no way to talk to him at all. Oh, I hear them. They're circling overhead. Keep a Deku stick out. Just let them fly over my head. Man, just leave me alone. Eh. Go away. And you, sir, if you would sit down any time now, that'd be great. The P-Hats really aren't... Oh, there we go. They aren't really leaving me alone because they're... Okay. Oh, would you just... Okay, whatever. Okay. Now I will talk to him. I bet with those long ears you can hear the voices. Oh, these are genuine rabbit ears from the animal of legend. I don't care how expensive it is. Please sell it to me. Okay. Sure, why not? My long-time dream, returning to the wildlife. Finally, the actor, stage, and prop have been united. Yeah, so he's paid a crazy amount, more money than we can fit. I always tried to do this every time, just because. And you'll hear it just keeps going, and going, and going. Yep, it fills your wallet from empty, and that's just always so fun to do. Um, Even if I'd kept the 20 rupees in my wallet, it would have done basically the same thing, but again, it's just kind of satisfying to be able to do that with a completely empty wallet. So the next episode is going to be all about the magic beans, because I do have all but one. I will wander through there again, or nearby, so I can just swing by, pick up the last one at any point. Actually, I may be wandering over there. Yeah, I may be wandering close enough that I could pick it up, maybe even in the next episode. But we'll see. So the next episode will be all about collecting a couple outstanding heart pieces, all the Skulltulas and everything. And we're also going to trade in, or pay back the money for the bunny hood. So thank you so much for coming and checking out the video. If you did like it, please drop a like. If you really liked it, don't forget to subscribe so you can get updates as the videos release. And until the next one, thank you and all the best.